How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more Brawl here in MTG Arena. Today, we are looking at a Kwain Itinerant Meddler deck. And this one is a bit of a control-y shell, because we are trying to force our opponent into a position where they have to draw out their entire deck. I kind of want that for later, but right now I don't need it, but at the same time I have everything I need. Hmm. I think we Souls Partition. We kind of have to save up as much life as we can in this deck. Because we don't have great life gain options. Peat Harvest, a food that searches for a land and can gain your life later. We're going to get down this. Our Flooded Strand down. See if there's a tap land in there still. Nope. Okay. Hallowed Fountain it is then. Our opponent's rabbit came down. He's slightly bigger than our rabbit. Only a mana more expensive, too. Indolvin Hand of Control.
My acute awareness of your imperfections is maddening.
Here we go. We could have put down Anchorage, and then we would have had Vindicator up, which would have been nice, but such is not what we did. I don't know, this is a deck that has a lock in it, which is not generally something that makes its way into my decks, but having a lock means you can be a little bit more reckless, I suppose. Yep, there's part of the lock. Uh-huh.
Perfection is unattainable, so stop.
I think I'm gonna try to C double a blocker. It's not why it's in the deck. It's in the deck for something. It's difficult to do. Only got us 2 blockers with 1 cast. It's impressive. Do we just slam Vindicator or do we hold up Sublime? Two, three, four, four. So we're at 8 mana total. Yeah, I guess we just slam Vindicator. Continue this train of thought.
Boxes are made to be thought outside of.
And then hope to... Well, with Urza's Cave, we can, like, parlay that into a Nykthos. And our devotion to white is, like, 6 right now. So that is a good place to be. We're gonna need, like, a farewell or something. I would have liked to counter that, but it's not necessary. Then there's some odd-looking Satars. Arena. Wizards. What set is that from? What is the book? Forgot what the book is. Sometimes I just need to see a character from the story, and then I'll remember what the book could be, but, like, I don't remember what the book is right now. I'm gonna just grab a blue source, because this will bring us up to 9. Dovin's gonna die off on us anyways.
Perhaps a pair of stilts?
No attack. So we might as well get some Vindicator damage in. I don't care. So target non-land permanent that gets returned to hand. You want the most expensive one that doesn't come with a couple of tokens attached to it. Copy a creature I control. Sublime Epiphany has done its job. Irencrag took comes back down. This is our Kwain deck's kind of odd because we really want our opponent to be drawing a bunch of cards. And, if we don't have them draw a bunch of cards, what ends up happening is that we have to have like a 20-minute game. And that's unfortunately where the game is headed. Enters and when you sacrifice it. Okay, so that's Heaped Harvest is a little bit better than I gave it credit for. A little bit. Tiny bit. No attack opponent. Dissolve. I'm gonna get down this, and then I'm gonna ideally tutor. Force Solemnity. Time Warp's nice. Getting rid of Jin for it sucks, but we're going to say a white deck too. A white and a green deck, which means they probably have enchantment removal. I mean, Phyrexian and Void Indicators are really good blockers, so it doesn't matter extremely. Doesn't really matter too much what they throw at us. Next turn we get to lock down, and then from there we just try to draw out. Ouch, that's bad. 3 rabbits, okay. Is our opponent planning to wipe the floor here? Is this the end of days? they attack me, we can block with the Vindicator and deal with the we can deal with the Balin. I don't know how Vindicator interacts with Trample though. Like it may just be sad days. But we can Solemnity 9 lives and Time Warp. That is a reasonable turn. Ouch. Mr. Took is dead. A little late for that. That does nothing, opponent. Does it do something? I get to draw a card. Deal 1 damage. Oh. Solemnity. Opponent. I am gonna 9 life lock you. Nine lives. Time Warp. Draw a card. Deal 10. Authority of the Consuls. End the turn, go to my next turn. Draw a card. Commandeer, okay. Well, that actually is what I'm looking for, so. How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it's safer to just let the Commandeer be our protection. Rather than the One Ring. The chances of our opponent having 2 things that will do the job are very likely. Yee. Ooh, we went from like 26 to 1 in a single turn cycle. That was scary. Rabbitses are no jokeses. We'll go into game 2. So this deck, I didn't mention at the beginning because I've tried recording this video a couple of times, but it's a Forced Fruition deck. And we're trying to copy Forced Fruition to make our opponent draw like 27 cards. Every time well, 21 cards. We can get up to 27, it just takes... The ways to do it are a little bit more convoluted. I'm gonna frame all this. This is not what I... This is kind of what I want. Kind of what I want. So Estrid's Invocation and Copy Enchantment are like easy ways to copy this. Make it happen with very little effort. On the other hand, you can copy it with the 3-mana artifact from Caverns of Ixalan that if you have 8 cards in your graveyard, it flips into a land that copies spells you cast with it. That works. And then C double also works. But C double only works while Forced Fruition is on the stack, so in order to get that copy, you need to have 10 mana on the battlefield, which is possible, but it's not reasonable. I think we killed the token. And then next turn we have to get down Solemnity. Just to stop this insane little bat from doing bad things. Oh, we just kind of stumbled our way in the combo. Okay, well. Yeah, that one. We'll get our Unstable Glyph down. Unstable Glyph is kind of an okay lock piece. Not great, but not terrible. So we also don't want Forced Fruition down too early. Because if it's down too early, what happens is that our opponent draws 14 cards off of it, and then they just remove it. And that's kind of bad for us. I was hoping for land one time, but land one time did not happen. Guess the dino dies. If we have to discard at some point. Are you gonna pay, opponent? The dangerous part about Phyrexian Unlife is you still take damage, right? I'm gonna flash in this guy. block there. Gonna each draw a card. To attack myself. Deflection. Probably. Not the desired outcome, but I kind of can't afford to go down on lands, especially when I want to put a combo on the board and defend it. They've paid for my Solemnity, or my Smothering Tide. A lot of decks run Artifact and Enchantment removal these days, so this is not as safe as it used to be. I remember a day when a Solemnity and a 9 life on the battlefield basically equated to you won the game. Hmm. A little bit rough, but my opponent wants to cast spells, they can't attack anymore. Neat. And then we'll get down our R, and then the turn. We also have weird things like this. You get this and the Shield of Vecna. Not Vecna. Vilmira? I don't know her name. Jin Cataxius. And another blocker. We haven't drawn cards in a while. I gotta set a stop and remember to do that. Cast a spell, you can't attack anymore, opponent. You're not gonna use that mana. Sure. One of the weird things about this deck is that we play with such odd cards that occasionally our opponents don't play around them because they're just not used to playing against them. He's a strong lad. Opponent. We're gonna draw a card. Mm. Protection of the Heckmaw. Our card. Everflowing. Our card. Mill 2. Brawl 2. Play a land. Pass the turn. Oh, you worded in a smart way. Each opponent who attacked you or planeswalker you control this turn cannot cast spells. Yes, you are. Okay, no attacking this turn. You'd love to see it. That's a little bit more safety for me. Opponent's gonna run out of things to cast, though. Our Forced Fruition plan might not work. Although, like, it's one of those plans that does reset itself. Like, as soon as our opponent that's empty-handed finds a spell to cast, they get 7 more chances, and then it just keeps going. Voice of the Blessed is triggered. Gonna get me something interesting with you. I probably should be able to get something interesting with you. I just haven't. Or didn't put anything interesting to get. Which kind of sucks, but... yeah, it's fine. Ooh, another land.
Phyrexia's plans are already in motion.
Already got the Heckmaw down.
I know where to find all the answers.
This. Pass the turn. This is a 30-minute game. Okay. Not 30-minute game. We're only at like 14 minutes out of the game. But we also know we're close to ending it. And the dreaded 40 minutes is coming. The dreaded 40 minutes is coming. But I kind of knew that this might happen, because this is not a deck that wins in a traditional way, which is sadly something that is time-consuming on Arena. Alright, so... don't really care about things that, to you. So it doesn't care about Planeswalkers. Our Mr. B is dead. Like, but you get to do some killing. He gets to be the 8th card anyways, so...
I will iterate on my performance.
let's snipe another Angel, just to get flyers out of the way. You can't cast spells, you attacked opponent. Cycling is still out, though. Resolve all the no counters. Card. Next turn we're casting Forced Fruition, because we get the, we get the free copy. Why did you go down? Permanent, so, right? Shield of Vecna? Not Shield of Vecna. Valkmira. Oh, wow. Look at that. Choose one. I'll add 12 white mana to the mana pool. Incataxius, draw and con. Hey, we got there without having to actually get our win condition. Rough one. I mean, we won both games, but we didn't get to copy our fruition a bunch of times. Which is sad, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.